Hello friends, in today's session I am going to discuss about the pinacol-pinacolan rearrangement. The pinacol-pinacolan rearrangement is the conversion of the 1,2-diol to the corresponding carbonyl groups in presence of dilute H2SO4. This rearrangement is first reported by the Arctic in 1860. Now let's see the pinacol-pinacolan rearrangement. Okay, pinacol-pinacolan rearrangement. Now there is a formation of the carbonyl groups from 1,2-diol in presence of the dilute H2SO4. This is the pinacol-pinacolan rearrangement in presence of the dilute H2SO4. Okay, this is the pinacol and it gives corresponding pinacolan in presence of dilute H2SO4. Now the question arises in your mind that the why dilute H2SO4 used in this reaction and not the concentrated H2SO4. Okay, now let's see, if concentrated H2SO4 is used for this reaction, then there is no formation of the pinacolan. Why? Because by using the concentrated H2SO4 we get the corresponding butadiene system. We get the butadiene and not the pinacolan as a product because of the concentrated H2SO4. So avoid the concentrated H2SO4 in case of the pinacolan rearrangement and use the dilute H2SO4 in case of the pinacolan rearrangement. So let's see the mechanism for this reaction. Mechanism for the pinacol rearrangement. Mechanism for the pinacol rearrangement. In first step of the mechanism, there is a protonation of the one of the OH groups. Now this is a symmetrical diol. It is a vicinal diol and it's a symmetrical. So the protonation of the using the dilute H2SO4, there is a protonation of the any one of the hydroxy group is possible. Okay, let's protonate this hydroxy group. This is protonation of the OH2 positive. Okay, this group is defined as a water residue. Now there is a formation of the tertiary carbocation. Now this hydroxy groups having the lone pair at the oxygen which stabilize more stabilize carbocation as compared to tertiary carbocation. Okay, so it stabilizes the adjacent carbocation as compared to 2 carbon away from the OH groups. So there is a migration of the methyl groups. We get the after migration we get this one. Now again use the proton. We get the corresponding pinacolan. Now this is the product for the pinacolan rearrangement. Now in this mechanism, the mechanism is like the push and pull mechanism. Why? So this lone pair present on the oxygen pull the electrons and this carbocation push the electrons from the electrons by the migration of the methyl groups. Now this is the push and pull mechanism. Okay, now let's see the second example for this reaction. Okay, again use dilute H2SO4 here. So what is the product? Okay, now let's the mechanism again for this reaction. This is the protonation of the any one of the OH groups. We get okay. This is formation of the cation, and again like the previous mechanism. Now, okay, this is our final product. Okay, now this is the spiro compound. The spiro compound means that there is a two rings is attached to each other through one single carbon atoms. Okay, this is the spiro compound formation there. Now let's see the another example. So in this example we get this product. Okay, let's see the another example for the pinnacle rearrangement in presence of dilute H2SO4. Okay, now what is the product for this reaction? This is again protonation of the one of the group, hydroxy groups, then depart of the water molecule, we get corresponding tertiary carbocation. Again pull the electrons and push the again push the electron towards itself, so we get the final product. One is the 5-member ring and one is the 4-member ring. Okay, this is again the spiro compound. So now up to the three example, there is a diol. Okay, the two hydroxy group has no choice. Okay, anyone can abstract the proton from the H2SO4. Okay, if these two groups are dissimilar, okay, then what is the choice for this proton abstraction? Now let's see the this is an example for better understanding. Which group is here? Again pH. Okay, on which dilute H2SO4. Remember one thing, in pinnacle rearrangement, the abstraction of the proton in case of the unsymmetrical diol, okay, the abstraction of the proton in case of the unsymmetrical diol takes place at the more, this is in which the formation of the more stable carbocation. Now if we abstract the proton via this group, this hydroxy groups, we get the corresponding benzylic carbocation, and if we extract the proton from dilute H2SO4 using these hydroxy groups, we get the tertiary carbocation. Now in between the tertiary carbocation and the benzylic carbocation, the stability of the benzylic cation is more, so there is abstraction of the proton in first step of the pinnacle rearrangement in case of the dissimilar group at the with generation of the more stable carbocation. Okay, so see this step by step. The pH. Okay, now in presence of dilute H2SO4, subtract the proton. There is formation of the carbocation here. This is a benzylic carbocation which stabilized by the both the phenyl groups. Okay, then again why this carbocation is formed? Now this benzylic carbocation is formed is the more stable carbocation as compared to tertiary carbocation, and those carbocation is more stable which is formed first in first step. Okay, now In second stage, there is a rearrangement takes place, and we get the again loss of proton minus H plus. Okay. Now, in this example, we see the abstraction of the proton in case of the dissimilar diode. Okay. Now, if there is a choice for the migration, if instead of the phenyl there is a methyl groups or hydride or tertiary alkyl groups, then what is the migrated aptitude in case of the pinacolar rearrangement? Now let's see the migrated aptitude for the pinacolar rearrangement. Okay. Now let's take a general example. Okay. On diode test support, there is a group is there, formation of carbocation in first state. Now which group is migrated? Okay, the question is this, then which group is migrated? There is migration of the methyl groups or phenyl groups. So let's see the migratory aptitude for the pinacolar rearrangement. Migratory aptitude. Okay. Now remember one thing. The first migration is the hydride, then phenyl or aryl. That is a aryl groups. Okay. Aryl, then phenyl, then alkyl. Now alkyl means in case of the alkyl groups, tertiary is migrated first, then secondary, then primary. Or in case of the aryl, more electron releasing group is migrated. Now you know the electron releasing group, that is a, now let's see the methoxy group having the more migratory aptitude as compared to toluene. Okay, like this we arrange the migratory aptitude for the aryl group. That is a more electron releasing group is migrated in case of the aryl, and most migratory aptitude for the hydride. Okay, this is the migratory aptitude for the pinacolar rearrangement. So in this case there is a migration of the phenyl groups and gives the corresponding product. Okay, now this is all about the migratory aptitude for the pinacolar rearrangement. But if there is a choice for the migratory aptitude, then there is a formation of the mixture of product. Okay, or if there is a choice for the protonation of the any one of the groups, this protonated or this protonated, there is a formation of the mixture of product. Now if we want the only one single product, so use the semipinacolar rearrangement. Now what is the semipinacolar rearrangement? Let's see. If hydroxide pyridine in first step, and in second step calcium carbonate. Now this route A, this is the B route. This is our usual pinnacle-pinnacle rearrangement, and this is the semi-pinnacle semi-pinnacle rearrangement. Okay. Now, in case of the usual route, that is the by using the direct score, there is a protonation of the. If we want the 7-member ring, if we have to form the 7-member ring in this example. Two, three. Okay. If we have to form the 7-member ring, okay, like this one. So by using the dilute H2SO4, there is a first preparation of the this OH group, because in this case there is a formation of the tertiary carbocation. So by this way we don't get the 7-member ring. Okay. So use this semi-pinnacle rearrangement for such example. Okay. Now tosyl chloride tosylate the primary hydroxy groups. We get corresponding product OTS. Now what is the TSCl? That is tosyl chloride. The structure for the tosyl chloride is this is the structure for the tosyl chloride. This is the tosyl group. And this is the very bulky groups. Okay, and it acts as the better leaving group. So after forming the OTS, we can rearrange like the pinnacle rearrangement. The second step of the pinnacle, similar to the second step of the pinnacle rearrangement, we get the product. Okay, in presence of anhydrous condition, that is calcium carbonate. So this is all about the pinnacle rearrangement. So let's take the one more example. One more example for the pinnacle rearrangement. That is the opening of epoxide or formation of the pinnacle from the epoxide, or formation of the carbonyl group from the epoxide. If we, in case of the epoxide, if we use the dilute H2SO4, then what happen? First abstract the proton, we get there is a protonation of the oxygen in first step. Now in second step there is opening of the epoxide. There is a process of pH. Again there is a water from the dilute H2SO4 at I get the electron deficient center. We get 1 2 1 2 diol, and again there is a dilute H2SO4 is there in the solution, so we get the carbonyl groups. Okay. Now in this example, by using the dilute H2SO4, we have to form first 1 2 diol and then goes toward the carbonyl groups. So this is practically very difficult reaction. Now So use the alternative reagents for this type of reaction, okay, or for the opening of the epoxide by using the MgBr2. This is a very, by using the magnesium bromide, it is a very fast reaction and we get directly the carbonyl groups, okay. That is a product for the pinacol rearrangement. Let's see the mechanism for this reaction. If we use the magnesium bromide instead of dilute H2SO4, okay, what is the mechanism for this reaction? Let's see. MgBr2, the proton exchange is there, okay. The formation of the carbocation and opens the epoxy ring. Again, this group is migrated and we get the final product. Now, this is our formation of the carbonyl groups. Now, this is the very simple method for the epoxide opening and getting the carbonyl groups, okay, by using the MgBr2. And this route is not useful. So, we can stop here for the pinacol rearrangement. Thank you for the watching video.